Hello, welcome to our channel. Today we will share the story of Claire, who got into an affair with her brother-in-law. Without further ado, let's listen to our main character. Hello, my name is Claire. I am a 24-year-old university student. I'm graduating this year and looking forward to starting a job. I have an older sister. My father and my mother are civil servants. My sister got married last year with her boyfriend of 4 years, Dylan, whom she loves very much. Dylan works in a family business. He worked in his father's factory. Initially, I thought of him as a careless guy who lives at the expense of his father. But I always thought of him as being exceptionally good-looking. He was a tall, handsome man with black eyebrows. His eyes were mesmerizing. My sister is much shorter than her husband and is an average-looking woman with fair skin. I don't want to judge my sister's appearance, but I think she and her husband are not a good match. My sister first introduced me to her boyfriend as her good friend. I suspected that there was something between them, thus I didn't reveal to my sister my feelings for him. I wish I told her that I liked Dylan. Soon they got into a romantic relationship. I felt awful. I was praying that they would break up. I would cry at nights while stalking Dylan's social media profile. I had fallen in love with my sister's boyfriend. What could I do? I wanted him to be mine. As the days passed, their relationship progressed. My sister told me that she wanted me to see Dylan before she would introduce him to our parents. We went to a cafe where we would be meeting Dylan. There he was. Once again, he enchanted me with his smell and by the way he was dressed. I was head over heels in love with him. I was starting to hate my sister. I was annoyed by every move she made and was looking for an excuse to start a fight with her. But she didn't care about me, treated me like a little child. Her only concern was Dylan. There was nothing I could do about this situation. Finally, my sister introduced Dylan to our parents. My sister got engaged to be married and the wedding preparations started. Meanwhile, my anger and resentment was growing and becoming more evident with every day. I was helpless and did nothing other than watch my sister's happiness. After the families met, they became closer and started spending more time with one another. Soon my sister got married. I remember the wedding day. I couldn't help but wish death on my sister. I was trying to hide my feelings. At the end of the wedding, Dylan took me under his arm. At that moment, my desire for him grew bigger. That night I cried till morning. I've had platonic love for Dylan for 3 to 4 years. I loved Dylan more than I loved my sister, and I was convinced that she didn't deserve her husband. I was becoming increasingly resentful and angry. It could have been me in that house with Dylan. I could be hugging him and falling asleep together with him. My sister was constantly inviting me to her place, but each time I refused to spend the night in their place. I would visit my sister's house once a week, dressed in revealing and tight clothes. When my sister would go to the toilet or the market, I would sit near my brother-in-law and have a nice conversation. Just when I thought I was close to getting what I wanted, Dylan sent me a message, writing that he wanted to meet as he had to prepare a surprise for my sister. When I saw his message, I was literally shocked. Still, I accepted Dylan's offer as it would be an opportunity to meet him again. We met. He started talking to me sincerely. Finally, he told me that he didn't know about my feelings for him in the past and that he also had feelings for me. I became elated. My eyes were smiling. We continued talking. Afterwards, we got closer. Dylan was literally cheating on my sister with me. I feel a little remorse now, but I didn't care back then. He invited me to the hotel. I dressed up and made preparations. I didn't care about the consequences because I desired him. I told him about the feelings I had for him in the past 4 years. I went to the hotel room, all preparations had been made. When I entered the room, Dylan was waiting for me with a drink in his hand. I slowly approached him. I took a sip of his drink. Then, slowly, I felt the warmth of Dylan's body on my body. It was the first time we were this close. His scent was on the tip of my nose. His hands were on my waist. Our lips were sealed together. I don't know how to describe the feelings I had at that moment. We slept in that room that day. I got what I wanted. I got Dylan. Our relationship has been continuing in the past 6 months. We are very happy. He says that he does not love my sister. They will divorce soon and we will go to a place where no one can find us, somewhere away from everyone. I'm tired of this secret affair. I want Dylan to be all mine and have him by my side all the time. I want us to go to the same bed every night and to see his face every morning. I know people will judge me. But what can I do? My heart doesn't listen to my mind. Dylan doesn't love my sister anymore anyway. I'm sure my sister will be devastated after her husband leaves her. However, her pain is nothing compared to the suffering I went through in the past 3 to 4 years waiting for Dylan.